Today I wanted to feel better than I looked. I tried, the last couple videos I made, I was kind of sad. I'm still in that same space, but, you know, doing a little better. And I'm trying to stay away from the mind frame of if something good happens, then something bad is going to happen. I'm trying to redirect my thoughts to good things are going to continue to happen in my life. Um, you see, I got a pain patch on my hand. My hand is bothering me, and my elbow, and my shoulder, and my knees. Like, okay, we ain't gonna get into all that today, but so sometimes I walk around with patches on my hand. But I wanted to feel pretty today, so I put on a dress, and I got the vest on to try to hide that extra fat, the extra weight I gained. Um, I was kind of sick this morning, like my throat, diarrhea, you know, the life of a limey. You deal with all this stuff, and then you go to your doctors and you tell them you have all this stuff going on, and they brush it off or don't listen or say it's something else. Like right now, they're trying to say that I have fibromyalgia. But the group that I'm in says that that's one of the diagnoses that they give you: fibromyalgia, MS, and lupus is the three diseases that Lyme disease mimic, because they think once you take the antibiotics for the period of time, like I had to take antibiotics for a month when when my test came back positive. So they feel like once you get that, you're good. And then later on down the line, they'll figure out that it's chronic Lyme. Like, I tried to beat the odds, and I went to my doctor and I said, um, could what I'm dealing with be chronic Lyme? So he went back to the infectious disease doctor, who said I didn't have Lyme disease, and asked her, and she said it could be some bacteria that's causing me pain. It could be chronic Lyme. They don't know. Yeah, I had a infectious disease say to an infectious disease doctor said to me, "How do you know you have Lyme disease?" And that's when I was really, really sick. Like, I had lost a lot of weight and I could hardly even stay up. I was so tired. And I said, well, the test came back positive. So, like, what do you want me to do? So I remember Maurice went off on her. And so that's when she referred me to a specialist about my hips. And when I went to that doctor, because they swear if it's Lyme disease, you have fluid. You have fluid on your hips, you have fluid on your knees. But they don't know about the lymph nodes that swell up, the places that swell up from the Lyme disease and the bacteria. Like, the group is very informative, and I found it on Facebook. It's a very informative group. The only thing is, people say what they've done and what works for them and what helps them. Like, they'll tell you, if you're having like a lot of spasms and you're in a lot of pain, get in the tub and get in some Epsom salt. I've been using Epsom salt since I got sick and had achy joints, and that is not a cure for my pain for me. Like, it's not a cure for my spasms for me. And they have all these different pills that they're taking, and I just don't want to take no 50 and 30 pills, because to me, that is not, you living your life for pills. Like, that's not, I don't know what word I'm thinking of. Lately, I haven't been able to think properly. Um, but she told me that, and then like I said, I said something to him. So, was going to him and asked him to see a rheumatologist and asked him to switch my medicine from Gabapent into Lyrica. Um, and now when I request things, he say that I have to come in the office because it's new and I have to see him. I don't know what that's about. But sometimes he does respond when I send him a message. So I just try to stay positive. Like I deal with a lot of pain and I try to tolerate as best that I can. I have like Percocets if I need them for my pain, and I try not to take them as much. So, um, but I did try the vitamins. I have been doing the airborne elderberry, which is very good. Those things are great. They taste wonderful. Um, Ensure, like I look at myself like I'm not unhealthy. Look how fat I am. Like I mean, but it is what it is. Here come the pain. So that's where I'm at today.